Hello, Nick Jones here and welcome along to episode 6 in my weight loss series. Today I'm going to bring you my number one top tip in terms of what to do once you've lost the weight, how to keep it off. And also this ties in quite well for my method for tackling kind of holidays. I am not someone who counts calories on holiday, but I can get back to my pre-holiday weight pretty quick. Just before we get going, if you are enjoying this content or enjoying anything else on my channel, please subscribe below, like the video, share, comment, whatever. Anything would be hugely appreciated. Just to make it clear that with this weight loss series, I'm not someone who tends to think that everyone needs to be super buff and in shape. However, I am someone who believes that everyone should be as happy as possible as much of the time as they can. If there's someone out there who's not happy with the way they look and this weight loss series helps them in some way and makes them feel good and happy and feel better about themselves, even if it's just one person, I'll consider this series a success. If I can help more people than that, then great. Without further ado, let's get to it, okay? So we've all heard of it. Someone does really well for their wedding or for a big event at work or for a holiday. They drop loads of weight and then 6 months to a year later, it's gone back on. How do we avoid that happening? So I have clients who have dropped the weight and maintained the weight that they want. I have clients who have not and it's creeped back on. What are the difference between the two? The best way I can explain it is just by using myself as an example, okay? As I'm someone who has lost weight, a lot of weight myself, and has maintained where I am now. So in my head, I have a fighting weight, okay? This is the weight I know I feel good at. 14 stone for me is where I feel big enough, but at the same time, I still feel fairly lean. So what I did was I used to do my method of losing weight, which is checking in every Thursday morning and trying to lose 1 pound a week, nice and simple and steady. What I then did is, once I'd hit my target weight, I then continued the weigh-ins for the next 4 weeks to make sure my new daily habits were going to keep me at that weight. Once I realised they did, I then eased off on the weighing in, okay? So what I do now is I tend to just check in every fortnight to 4 weeks. And what I'm looking for is, if my weight stays broadly the same, so it's 14 stone plus or minus 2 or 3 pounds either way, I don't really care. I just carry on as I am. I have my good healthy habits in the week and then I let slip at the weekend, whilst keeping nice and fit and active with lots of exercise. So once I start noticing my weight starts going north of that, so kind of 14.6, so 14.5, 14.6, 14.7, 14.8, somewhere around about there, what I'll do is 1 or 2 good weeks and bang, I'm straight back down to 14 stone. But I just go back to just being mindful about what I'm eating. I'm not counting calories and stuff like that, but I'm just going back to kind of just the food and that's it, not too many extra bits here and there. If I'm then going out on the weekend, maybe a few less big cocktails or pints or whatever, and I'd have, say, my vodka diet lemonades with ice, bit of lemon, still tastes really good to me, but it's about 65 calories in comparison to 200 to 700 calories depending on the bigger drink. This prevents it from creeping back on slowly over time. Just that checking in before nipping it in the bud, before it becomes a problem. And lastly, how do we tackle, say, the holiday style situation? Or let's say you've dieted down for this wedding or whatever, the wedding happens, you relax, you have the honeymoon, you know, whatever. So what I tend to do, so let's say I'm going on holiday Monday to Monday, okay? When I'm on holiday, I am going to relax, I'm going to do whatever I want. This is why I work so hard, is so I can completely switch off, chill out and enjoy myself on holiday. However, when I come back, I will skip the first week weigh-in. I will not weigh in. So if I go Monday to Monday, okay, when I get back on that Monday, I will not weigh in that Thursday morning because I know there's no point. Because when you've been in kind of a bit of a deficit, people tend to diet down before they go on holiday. I don't know. You know, and then all of a sudden your body gets hit with all this high calorie rich food. So your body goes into prehistoric survival mode. It goes, oh goody, I'm gonna hang on to this extra food for as long as I can because I don't know when the next meal's coming, as I was just in a deficit. I was dieting just before this big influx of calories. So that's going to really upset your weight on the scale. So this is why when you get back from holiday, you know, you can be half a stone heavy or a stone heavy or whatever. But what happens is when you get back, let's say that Monday night I got back, I slip back in to my normal healthy habits, skip that first Thursday away and don't even bother, there's no point. Don't depress yourself by getting on the scales and going, oh, I've put on so much weight, because it's not really like real weight, because it's not your normal habit. Okay, so get back into your normal habits, have a good week back, and then the next Thursday check back in. And then I tend to find I've been pretty good after the holiday and I can get that weight straight back down. And again, it's just about letting all that rich, high-calorie holiday food, all that alcohol you've had or whatever you've had, it's about just letting it fully go through your system and completely flush out from the body before getting back on those scales. Every single one of my clients who has lost weight and then maintains their weight for years to come does this exact same method. They have a weight in their head where they know they feel good at. And what they do is they just check in every so often. And this isn't some obsessive thing or whatever like that. You know, they're not counting calories every single day for the rest of their life. They're just living normally, but just keeping that check-in. And it just keeps it fresh in your mind to not let it slip. The clients of mine who have put it back on are no longer doing that way in. So I'm just going to keep it super short and simple today. That one simple trick is the difference between people keeping their weight off and then keep letting it slip back on over time. So we're going to wrap it up there, okay? As always, if you did enjoy this content, please like, subscribe below, whatever, comment, share. Anything really helps support the channel. Hope this helps in any way, shape or form, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.